So today I have with me my good friend Jasmine Magote. That's
No,
how do you
that's
pronounce
not
it?
magote.
Magote.
Yeah,
What kind of name is that?
it's Filipino.
Filipino. You're full Filipino, right?
No.
You're not, right? What are you?
Filipino, Haole, and Hawaiian.
What is Holly?
White, basically.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So tell the audience a little about yourself.
Well, I'm 23,
Okay.
born and raised in Hawaii. Right now I'm kind of just like in my party phase of life.
Really?
Yeah,
Party face? You going out every time? Every weekend?
I've been drinking every night.
Every night?
Yeah,
Well, you hella
nonstop.
crazy. Anything else the audience should know about you before we start?
Mm,
Any
no,
clues? No.
not really. They'll find out.
Okay. So today's topic is when girls are in a relationship, do they check out dudes?
I don't check out dudes like ever. If I'm in a relationship or not in a relationship, I really am like not ever looking.
Yeah, you said that to me before we started, like a long time ago, but like you never look at an attractive guy and you're just like, he's pretty hot.
No,
Never. That
no.
doesn't cross your I don't
I
believe you.
honestly like don't look at people.
What do you mean you
I
don't look at
probably
them?
check out girls more than I check out guys.
Why is that?
I don't know, just 'cause I don't know, I like looking at pretty girls. 'Cause I'm like, damn, I wish I looked like her.
Okay. So you're in a relationship at the moment, right?
Yeah.
And I noticed you also have a lot of guy friends.
Yes, I do.
Do you think that's okay while being in a relationship? Tell me a little bit about that. And how many guy friends do you have? You have a lot, right?
Yeah, probably like more than I can count. Majority of my friends are guy friends, but not like by like choice. I
Hmm.
feel like I just think being friends with a girl is like really hard.
Why is that? You seem like a
they're
pretty
they're
easy
really
person.
judgy, so I feel like I'm never gonna be like good enough to be like besties like with a girl. But with guys, like they're so much easier when they pick their friends. They're pretty much friends with whoever.
Right.
But girls are like really picky, and I feel like I'm not gonna fall into their standard.
That's so interesting. You usually the type of people who say that are the like the type, but you come off as the nice type. So I don't understand why you wouldn't get along with girls.
I don't know. I just when I'm hanging out with a girl, I'm just thinking like overthinking everything.
Okay. So your closest friends are all guys, and you have no girlfriends except your sister, right? You said.
Yeah, I have like one or two close girlfriends that I see like not on a daily basis, but
Hmm.
we do hang out
Okay.
and talk every day.
So your boyfriend has no problem with you being friends with all these guys?
No, never.
Why do you think that is? Because most guys do. They just suppress that kind of information.
Well, when I met him, I had a boyfriend.
Right. Yeah. Tell me
So
about
he
that.
he
I remember.
was a guy friend.
Okay.
So I think
That's funny.
him just knowing how I treated him and how like our relationship was when I had a boyfriend, he knows that I have like those boundaries set already.
Tell me the backstory. So you had a boyfriend,
Yeah.
and you were friends with your ex. Oh, I mean, you're friends with your current
Yes.
boyfriend. How did you guys even become friends?
Just from the gym. So we would just go to the gym together like all the time after work and stuff.
But how did you meet him though?
So that was how.
You met him at the gym?
Yeah.
Wait, 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 wait. I did not know that. So he
Yeah.
he
So
came up to you?
he no, he was like mutual friends with the
Right.
people that I would go to the gym with all the time.
Hmm.
So one time they just brought him along to one of our gym
Oh, okay,
sessions
okay.
and it was just like that.
Okay. So let me ask you this. What if your boyfriend asked you that, like, I'm not comfortable with you having all these guy friends? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool. I understand that you met him when you had a boyfriend. You're like, oh, how did I treat him? How did you treat him, by the way?
I'm very like platonic.
How so?
And like I know some girls like they're flirty with their guy friends stuff like that. I don't do that. I definitely like treat them as if they were like my brother. Like I'll talk shit to you. I'll fucking slap you if you wanna act stupid to me. Like I don't care.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, but you don't think like guys are just waiting around for an opportunity? Because
Not for me.
that's how guys are, though.
No, not for me.
That's how guys are. I don't care what you say. That's how guys are.
I don't think so. I really like
You're an innocent right now. We're gonna prove you wrong, but okay. Take out your phone. No,
oh, you
we're
can
not. We're
check
not.
me,
We're not
but
gonna
my
do that.
DMs are dry.
We're not gonna do that. Don't worry. So yeah, going back to it. What if your boyfriend asked you, I don't want you to hang out with all these guys, or I don't want you to talk to them? How would you react? Like, I know you said he's a nice dude, but what if your boyfriend said, I don't want you hanging out with all these guys?
I think if he gave me like a good enough reason, I would agree, but I would also kind of be like, I'm not gonna have any friends after that, which kind of would suck.
What would be a good reason for you?
Maybe if like they were trying to get at me, like for real. Like if they were all like messaging me every day, like inappropriate shit, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, obviously I'm not gonna talk to them.
You know what I'm saying when I tell you, like, a lot of times right now online they've been proving to women that all their platonic friends are
Yeah,
just, you know what I'm saying,
I
you've seen
I
the
see this
videos.
shit, but I really don't think my friends are like that.
you, How many girls down the line have said this? How many girls in history have said the same?
I
Every
know.
guy,
It sounds
every
crazy.
guy. Listen, man. The only way you would prove to me if a guy was not full of testosterone. As far as I know, every guy is full of testosterone. Guys are just waiting for that one opportunity. It's just like, I broke up. He did me dirty. Can you come over? I'll be there. You know, that's how guys are.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what my boyfriend did.
Uh huh.
Oh, so maybe you're right.
That's what I'm saying. What was the like the cross section between you guys breaking up your previous relationship and him hopping onto you?
Like 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah. hmm
Just proving my point.
But
Okay.
I kept it quiet. I didn't announce it for like a while,
It'll be
just
fucked
because
up if you
I
actually
didn't want
did.
like my ex to be like, oh, what the fuck, like
Did
nothing was real.
your ex reach out at all during that time?
Oh yeah. When I was dating, like my boyfriend now, when we started dating, he would be like waiting outside my house at night in his car.
Really?
Yeah, his mom would text me being like, "Oh, do you know where he is? Like, I told him to go to your house." And he's just like sitting
And
out
I
there.
remember you were telling me about this. You said you had a very cold shoulder to him and you really didn't give a shit. Why is that?
If I break up with someone
Why
and
did
like
you
my
break up in the first place?
well, he was we were just like really toxic. Like we weren't good enough for each other. I think that the
But
type
why?
of girl that he needed and the type of guy that I needed, we just weren't at that place in that moment. I feel like maybe if we met now, it would be really different because I
Oh.
think
Hmm.
I matured a lot and he matured a lot. Hopefully, I don't really hear much about him, but from what I hear,
Explain that a little more. What do you mean if you met now, it would be different?
we
Well,
had like serious jealousy
he
issues.
had.
Both of us. We were
Oh.
both like crazy.
Okay, well, so that's, I mean, like, that's pretty normal in every relationship. You still had a lot of guy friends at the time.
No, when I was with him, I did not have friends.
Okay, so you were respectful about it with him.
No, not respectful. It was more like I could not have friends.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he gave you like an ultimatum type of thing.
Yeah, like he
Was
didn't like if like I hung out with people. He didn't like that I worked at a shoe store.
oh, because you get hit on a lot.
I didn't get hit on a lot, but he just knew that like obviously girls aren't really back then when shoes weren't like a fad.
Right,
It was like mostly guys shopping. So he was like really pissed when I got that job.
right. So you guys broke up because of jealousy. That's it.
Jealousy, like toxicity.
Who
It's just
started the breakup?
it was me.
How'd you do it?
So he went to the oh my God, this sounds so
No, go ahead.
he went to the Philippines for like a whole month.
Hmm.
So he was gone.
Oh,
And the whole time he was gone, he was kind of acting like sus. Like he wasn't texting me as much and all this kind of shit. And I was like, okay, what the fuck? So I kind of caught the vibes that like, oh, maybe we're like falling apart.
hmm.
And then when I picked him up from the airport, I took my truck and then my friend picked him, or his friend picked him up in his truck too, because his whole family was there. So we needed two cars. When I got there, he went to go like say hi to his friend first. Like he didn't even acknowledge me
Hmm.
like at all until we got to his house.
Hmm.
And I was like, what the this guy like not miss me?
Oh, sheesh. So you think he did something?
No, I don't think he did some things, but I think that like he was just over me. So I was like, okay, if you're over me, I'm not gonna like keep it going, you know?
Oh, so I see. So he was giving you the cold shoulder, and you just decided you're like, okay, what's the difference anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Plus
why
we
would?
broke up a lot of times like within our relationship. It was like a kind of like a Ross and Rachel situation
Oh,
where it's like, oh, are we on a break? Are we not a break?
right,
If
right.
we were on a break, he would like talk to other girls and stuff.
Oh, you would know this too.
Yeah.
Wait, then why would he come back and approach you?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he always came back to me. Like I really don't get it.
Probably didn't have anyone better. That's usually why the guy
I don't
comes
know
back.
though, but not that he's ugly. I don't think he's ugly. He is like attractive to an extent, but he did have some really pretty girls that he was
Around him.
talking to. Yeah,
Maybe he was doing stuff on the side. Who knows?
possibly. It could be.
Are you ever curious enough to look into that kind of stuff, or you're just like, fuck it,
Like check his phone.
check his phone and
Oh,
do all
I've
that,
checked his phone before.
and
Mm,
nothing
nothing
suspicious?
too incriminating.
Yeah, but we
He
could.
was like sexting this girl
That's not
on
incrimin.
Snapchat,
That's not bad.
but we were on a break. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
oh, oh,
It's
oh,
like,
yes, 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 yes. Yeah, that still hurts though.
yeah. Back then, I would like bawl my eyes out, but now that I think about it, I'm like, wow, you're so stupid.
So you broke up with him, and then you immediately started talking. I understand you waited 3 days, but you immediately started talking to the new guy, your boyfriend, right now.
Yeah, but I've always been like that. I'm not single for long ever.
Yeah, that's not a good trait though.
Yeah, I know it's
That
not.
means
I'm
you
very
literally
codependent.
dependent. Right,
Yeah.
right, right. I personally don't like girls like that because I'm like, you guys don't know who you are. You have no identity. You end up making your identity your relationship. You know what I mean? Like, I love when a girl tells me like I broke up or whatever, we broke up and I took a year off. I didn't talk to anyone. I'm like, dude, you probably learned so much about yourself during that time. You never got to experience that. You should have waited because you know what the funny thing is? You probably would have had a swarm of dudes. You think it was just your boyfriend? No, like if you waited a month, you would have had six opportunities.
I don't really care.
Just like, no, I just wanted the next dude. All right. So, what do you think makes a guy worth it in this generation for a girl to be interested in him?
I feel like nowadays it's really hard for
I knew you were
guys
going
to
to
get a
say that,
girl.
but yeah, go
Like
ahead.
I'm really not so picky. As long as like we click, then it's whatever. Everything else, like money, job, career, like I don't give a about that stuff. But I feel like most girls now, like they want him to be like his career is already set at like
Right,
the age of 20 something, which is
right,
really young
right,
to
right,
have
right.
a career. And they want him to have like all these things, like not too many exes, has to be like super loyal, has to drive, take care of her, all this kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for guys now.
And I'm assuming you have friends like this, right? And you're,
Yeah,
yeah,
or my sister.
your sister's like that. I see.
Yeah. Well, that's what she wants, but she never goes for that type.
And what do you think is wrong with men nowadays, though? Like, I understand they need to get these things, but like, what do you think they're doing wrong? Because I find in this generation, a lot of guys aren't sleeping with anyone. Like, men are pretty lonely nowadays.
I just think it's the internet. That's why they're scared to get caught.
What do you mean?
Because everybody saves receipts and stuff. And you know when you're dating around, you don't want
Oh,
people to know you're talking to other people.
oh,
But it's like so out there now that it's hard. Because once a girl finds out that a guy is entertaining another girl, she's gonna be like, okay, I'm done.
uh,
Even if they're not dating.
that's actually that applies to men too, though.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to a few girls like here and there, and then the second I found out like one of my friends was, I was just like, it's just a turn off. It's not attractive anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, but you know what the funny thing is? They're fully in their rights to do that. Isn't that? We don't like it as human beings because just like, oh, like that's up. Like you're doing that. You're two timing. We're like, technically, we're
Yeah,
allowed to do
technically
that.
it's not.
It's not.
Especially
But
if you're just getting to know someone.
exactly. But as humans, we're just like, why do I have to compete for any of this?
Yeah,
Like, I
it's
want you to.
territorial.
It's territorial, 100%. So if you had a piece of advice to give a guy in this generation, like in order for like let's say a guy to get with you, let's say, what would a good piece of advice be?
I would just say like make sure you can take care of yourself first.
What do you mean?
I think the most like unattractive thing about a guy is like if they don't know how to take care of themselves. Like they don't do their own laundry, they don't like or they're not able to pay their own bills and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or like they bum off their friends all the time.
So that's unattractive.
Yeah.
Get your shit in order.
Yeah. Not like you have to be making like six figures a year, but
Oh.
you should at least be able to support yourself to some extent.
So you said you're more of a personality type of person where if you click and you click, but you have no physical like attributes that you
No.
find attractive?
Like I really think that everybody is not attractive until I'm dating them.
What?
Yeah.
So you tell me you're okay, do you have a body preference? Let's say like, oh, I like guys with big shoulders, big arms and stuff like this.
Mm, not not really.
So you're telling me if a
Like every boyfriend I've had, there's like something I appreciate about them, but it's not like something that I'll look for in the next guy
hmm.
just because I liked it on the
Yeah, it's
last
funny you
one.
said that because most girls do that. I notice every time a girl sleeps with their first whatever,
Oh, they're looking for the same
they're
thing.
looking for this copy and paste of the next one. I know this girl who was like, she was pretty tall, and she ended up interested in me, and I was like, why are you interested in me? I was like, I'm not even that tall. And she's like, oh, my first boyfriend reminded me of you. And I was like, you don't want to do a little better and go for someone taller? I was even trying to like get her
Huh?
away from me. I was like, I don't even know. It was kind of weird. But I don't know why. Like, whenever you leave a mark on a girl, they just end up looking for that later on. I don't know. Yeah, but what if a guy is shorter than you?
Oh,
I,
I don't care. My
what?
ex-boyfriend, he was like the same height, if not shorter.
So,
He likes to say he was taller than me, but he wasn't.
bro, do you know how many comments you're gonna get for this?
Why? Because he was short?
No, the fans are gonna love you. So you don't care if a guy's even shorter than you, as long as he clicks with you.
Well, I live in Hawaii. The guys are gonna be short. So I guess I just grew up with it. It's just standard.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really care. My sister's like that too. All her boyfriends were like,
Small.
yeah, because she's tall for a girl, like 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah, she's tall.
Yeah,
Um, how often do you get hit on?
not often.
Really?
I would probably say like 3 or 4 times a month.
It's a lot, bro.
Oh, well, compared to most girls, I think that's a little bit.
Tell
Yeah.
me examples